Hey guys, it's Retro Nerd Girl. Glad to see you. I am broadcasting live from the International Science Fiction Space Station, and yes, I am truly doing this today. Now, there seems to have been some misunderstanding, and I do blame myself for canceling the first effort on Friday that we were supposed to do on Friday. Um, I left a note on Friday that I was going to do the show today, but I think it's remained up there for a long time. So I think a lot of people got mixed up that maybe today wasn't the day that it was going to be done. And so yes, we're truly doing it today, guys. We're actually looking at the fifth element, and yes. So sorry about the mix up. It is really I apologize for that. I never know with YouTube what how they're to do these things. So just kind of a weird situation all around. So unfortunately, Daryl got the wrong idea. And he said, well, sorry to hear that, thinking, that I was canceling today. Hope you feel better soon. Hell of a way to start off the first day of the new year. Take care of yourself. Well, Daryl, I hope you see that I'm live and you come back, because yeah, it's I'm doing very well. I'm feeling a lot better. No sign of sickness. And yeah, that was from Friday when I wasn't feeling well. Sorry about that, guys. And William Blake Hall was concerned as well. And thank you for being here, William Blake Hall. And Julian Caudry is here. Says hi. Hello, Julian. How are you? And Keith E is here as well, and also concern. Adam says Bruce Willis starred in The Fifth Element and The Sixth Sense. Did he make a movie with the word seventh in the title? Yeah, yeah. I don't think I saw. I don't think he did. I don't think he did. Um, and Keithy jokes here and says, "Shame he couldn't do Seven Samurai." I think still in bad shape. Correct? No, I don't think he was up for. I think that's a joke, right? I don't think he was up for Seven Samurai. Wasn't sure. I wasn't aware that they're remaking Seven Samurai. I hope they're not. And William Blake Hall says, I think he handed that responsibility off to his former partner, Demi Moore, who starred in The Seventh Sign. Right, right, right. There's another movie called, is it The Seventh Sign, with Max von Sydow? Is that, am I correct? Oh, The Seventh Seal. Let me know if I'm correct about that, because I want to see that movie. Actually, let me write it down. Seventh Seal. Oh gosh, does anybody remember the seventh the Seventh Sign? That was an interesting movie. I haven't seen it in years. Years. And Adam is here. Hello, Adam. Oh my goodness. Great to see you. Happy New Year. It says multipass. Yes, multipass. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay, let's see. And Katie says, very good, William. Adam, when I listen to the video, there seems to be a lot of Arabic music overlaid over other types. It's truly, is that truly what I'm listening to? Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And William Blake Hall says, depends on what we're talking. Does it open in Egypt? Um, and he says, that makes sense, but there seems to be some Arabic music spits around, but I don't know. I don't have the voice descriptions in the video I was watching. Oh, are you talking about The Fifth Element? Because yeah, it does have some interesting. It has lots of different influences of music from all over the world. It's actually quite beautiful. Um, William Blake Hall says, "I'm going to be true blue and bail out on Brandon." I've seen those four movies anyway. Oh, uh, uh, thank you for spending time with me. And maybe we can catch Brandon's movies later. He has such a great, wonderful um, YouTube channel. I really like his channel. And Keithy says, usually I look at other information before I try to listen to a movie. There's just so much of these movies. I just miss it, and it's very sad and frustrating, but just the way it is. Oh, yeah, well, we'll try to give you a heads up on some things. We'll do our best here. And William Blake Hall says, I think ordinary we'd hear from her by now. Oh, sorry. Yes, I did stop doing I'll be in a few minutes, because it was distracting me from getting ready. Like you're getting ready for stuff, and then you're like, okay, you're gonna text somebody, okay, I'm on my way, but it's like, it was distracting me from actually getting ready. And Katie says, is reassuring everyone. The music started, so I'm pretty sure she's here. Yes, I'm here. Botanical Brothers also here and says, "Yay, we're about to watch the live action version of Heavy Metal, the movie. Thanks, RNG. Happy New Year to us all." Oh, wow. Yes. Happy New Year. Oh, goodness. Oh, yes. And Keith E is verifying that you guys can all hear me. And that is wonderful. Thank you so much, Keith E, because I was not sure if that was happening. William Blake Hall says loud and clear, hailing frequencies retro. The FSS is looking fine. Wonderful, wonderful. And Unicorn Rampant Studio is here. Says, hey, everyone, I'm listening in. So great to see you this year. It's been so long. Yeah. So long. And Unicorn says, I'm playing the video online, so I don't want to die if I have to pay attention. Yes. And yes, be safe, be safe, be safe. And William Blake Hall says, hey, is saying hi to Unicorn in Pittsburgh in the house 2024. And William Blake Hall says, yes, long time ago, Max once set out was in the Seventh Seal, a knight playing chess with death. Gotta see that movie. I gotta see that movie. I heard about it and I saw like some pictures of it, and I was like, oh, this looks intriguing, but I never had the time. These things just run away with you. And William Blake Hall says it even gets a quick honorable mention in The Last Action Hero. Oh yeah. And Gary Rando Sandwich Worthington is here. Says you can watch this free on YouTube. Yes, if you have a premium membership, you should be able to watch this for free. And I believe you might even be able to see it on Amazon. That's where I'm looking at it from Amazon, but double check. You'll have to double check. If it is. Gary Bando Sandwich says, prime time English movies. Yes. um, and yeah. Okay. Awesome. 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 We're all done with the greeting already. That's really fast. Now let me begin the setup for it all. Let's get it all ready. And get it all ready. And let's see if I can make things easy for you guys and find the actual um, links to some of these things. Let's see if I can find it. Element. Okay, so if you have AMC, you can watch that with a subscription. Amazon Video, you can watch it if you rent it. Let's see, YouTube. Let's see. Okay. What if you have YouTube Premium? You have to you'd have to rent it. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that they took it off the free list because they have a couple of things. They put some things on the free list, but it doesn't. But if you happen to have a link, Gary, just go ahead and drop that in. Oh no, you don't have yeah, well, let me know if there's another source that you know of maybe I'll try to do it like this. Sometimes I don't know, sometimes people upload it. Yeah, it's not on there may be a version on YouTube, but I can't endorse it because then the channel could get in trouble. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Um, and uh, oh, primetime. Oh, it's under primetime English movies. Yes. Okay. So you guys find it, um, and see if that one will work for you. Um, yeah, just no link, just search. um, And yes, Keith E, yes, it did. Yeah, it they do that a lot. They move the movies around so that way they don't they're not discovered. And well, I have mine is from um YouTube. But and for those of you who have it in your collection, go on ahead and get it all ready because the way it works is that I have my copy and you have your copy, and we watch our copies together. Yay! And so let's see. Um, uh, if I can just get a few, before we start, a few words about the film. The Fifth Element, 1997, PG-13. It's an hour and 6 minutes, which is like I think maybe the longest film we'll watch on the channel, which is really odd. We've been so lucky to have really short movies, but this is a great one. You don't feel the time with this. Um, we've got Bruce Willis as Corbin Dallas. We've got Mila Jovovich as Lilu, Gary Oldman as Zorg, Ian Holm as Cornelius, Chris Tucker as Ruby Rod, and Luke Perry plays Billy. Any other people? Yes, we've got Byron James, who we'll be seeing next week in Blade Runner. He's playing General Monroe. We got Tom Lister Jr. They used to call him Tiny. He's playing President Lindbergh. Any other familiar faces? There's Tricky is in this, who's playing the right arm of Gary Oldman's dog. Then John Neville, who was famously in the Baron Munchausen, plays General Stettert, and that's actually kind of a cool um, throwback when you take a look at it. There's a lot of other interesting, cool people from the '90s that kind of show up. Top models and lots of models from that era. And yeah, one interesting actress was Julie T. Wallace, who plays Major Iceberg. I thought she was an interesting person that was in the film. So let's get things going now that we have that. Let's see what you guys are saying. There's lots and lots of chatter in the chat. Um, and let's see. Gary says multipass, yes, and William Blake Hall says multipass, multipass, multipass. She looks so concerned and proud. Sometimes she's like, "Yeah, I've got that multipass." And Botanical says Bruce Willis as Harry Canyon. Absolutely, absolutely. One of my favorite segments of heavy metal. And oh, here, hey Taylor Swift, greater than Disney, Star Wars, and MCU. Great to have you on the channel. Thank you. You've got movies, popcorn, retro TV, popcorn, movies. Oh my goodness, and or otherwise known as secretly known as Pachi. And William Blake also says, "Brother, good idea. I can't see that." And greetings. Oh yeah, I can see that and greetings. And Taylor Swift or Swifty says, "Hello," and Gary says, a Luc Besson classic. Yes, it's wonderful, wonderful work from him. Joseph Begay is here. How are you? It says Kim Khan as the sushi food vendor in the Flying Restaurant. Oh, yes, yes, wonderful. Definitely a throwback to Blade Runner, that scene with him eating the Chinese food. This is really great. And Prosecco Day, says Gary. Ooh. Oh, great, great, great. And Taylor Swift is greater than Disney, Star Wars, and MCU. Sends hearts. Thank you. Very, very black hearts, but hearts nevertheless. And thumbs up from Botanica Brothers, ready to go. Oh, Kate E says, banner, banner, banner. I found the link. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, thank you for reminding me about the banner. And I don't think I made one today. So let's make a banner. Okay. Oh, yep, that one's from last week. We are watching The Fifth Element, 1997. Save and show. There we go. There's the banner. And let's see. When Costas Joseph, thank you for all those memberships from the very end of the last time. Oh, yes. Thank you so very much, Joseph. So many people were very grateful for that. Thank you. And including myself. So I'm glad that more people get to experience what it's like to be a member. And Gary Bando Sandwich Worthington says, watch this, not Rebel Moon any day. Oh, really? Oh, no. I love Rebel Moon. So good. It's actually going to get better. It's actually going to get better. I think um, based on what I've seen so far, I think it's going to get a lot better. And Joseph Gay says, it says, my pleasure. Oh, wonder. It's just so sweet. And let's see if we can get the timer. Yes, we got to get the timer. It's one of the most important parts of this fun adventure. Getting the timer ready, and I think that's the low setting. All right, it's not too bad. Yeah, okay. And all right, we're ready. Everybody's ready. All right. Let's see. Oh, look, I haven't seen you in so long. Hello, all, and hello, RNG, says John Walker. So great to see you. Oh, wow, great to see you. All right. Okay, so the way it works, yes, is you have your copy, I have my copy, and watch our copies together. But just to let you know, I won't be able to see your comments because I'll be concentrated on the movie. I do have an auxiliary computer over here that I can kind of, on the occasion when there's a lull, take a few minutes to like look over there and see what's going on. Um, and now that I'm looking over there, Taylor Swift greater than Disney Star Wars MCU. You gave me red hearts, not black ones. Interesting. Interesting how what that makes the difference. Thank you for the hearts. That is wild. That is wild how StreamYard does not show me those beautiful red hearts. Yeah, okay. And oh yes, and happy New Year, John Walker. Yes, happy New Year. And all right. Okay, so we're gonna start the whole thing. Okay, I have it keyed up for myself. Oh gosh. Oh no. I accidentally hit up the wrong thing. Um, all right, here we go. All right. Now I'm gonna count to five from 5 to 1. And after I say the number 1, then we press. Okay, so it's 1 and then press. So let's begin this countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Okay, guess it'll work. I'm like a second behind because the first time I pressed down, it wasn't accurately pressed. Um, So let's, I just want to make sure this is, that you can see this. Mm, yeah, that'll work. All right. And Gary says we'll be reviewing this film on Criticlist after watching. Ooh, awesome! And Sonic Mojo is here. Hello, Happy New Year. Says hi on the Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let's get to watching this uh, movie. We're in space. We're in outer space, and there's asteroids coming towards us, but they're not hitting us. But we're traveling through the asteroids. It's really cool. Oh, Eric, was it? What was it? That did the music? Eric Sarah said it. I'm not sure. I wonder if this is how it sounds when you're in space. Okay, now we're on Earth again. Egypt, 1914. Oh boy. Oh, a little boy is bringing water to feed everybody the water. Right. I always love that part when he says, "Go with God, stay safe from evil." Uh-oh. He knows too much. Yes, sorry. I just love this movie. Look at his face, it's so desperate. It's like, "What?" Oh, been saving the wine for a special occasion. Uh-oh. I just love the desperation in this man's face. It's like, "Oh, man." Oh, these guys are so cool. See what you guys are saying. Gary says Taxi by Luc Besson is a car chase classic set in Paris. Ooh. Yep, they're not safe anymore because there's gonna be, I think, World War One. So they have to, and that's not said in the movie. That's like extra. Yeah, do a little extra homework for that. It's uncertain whether they killed him or if they actually just put him to sleep. I just do love all that, mystical music in the background. And they're taking the stones and the Fifth Element, which I believe she's inside that thing, that encasement, that like, in that casement right there. She's inside of that. Oh god, this one with the gun. Oh. So you're with them? Wow. Time important and time is not important, only life is important. Oh, nice transition, I like that. 300 years later. Oh, hey, Darth Plato. The fifth element is an either Aristotle. The Romans called it quintessence. Quintessence. Oh, interesting. Oh, yes. Here it is. The orb of evil. Just like in heavy metal. Just can't believe that's Baron Munchausen. I love that. Uh-oh. It knows. It's already braced itself. They just fire more ammunition at it and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. They're mesmerized. Nobody can move. It's already gotten inside of their minds. Let's see. Oh, Zachary 315 is here. It says, "Howdy, the Fifth Element, one of my favorite movies." Awesome. Great to see you. And Botanical Brother says the Baron Munchausen. Yes. Let me know if you guys are buffering. I'm getting some buffering over here. Let's see. I see all of his medals that he has on the back wall there. Medal of Honor. It goes by really fast. You have to really catch it. And he's a decorated war hero. Oh, okay. Lost in Paradise. Multi-pass there. This is a great scene. He's got a whole bunch of 'em. He goes through this all the time. Look at him smile. A weird guy. Joseph Begay says, "Hard to believe that Mel Gibson was considered for the part of Corbin Dallas. Glad they went with Bruce Willis." Yeah, it was I mean, I think at the time he had funny like, he was funny and quirky. I think he was looking for somebody with a little bit of something, he might have been able to work, but Bruce has that, like, laid back kinda charm that works really well for this character. Um, Botanical Brother says, "I'm Harry Canyon, I drive a cab." Yes, and, Luc Besson, his father was a cab driver, so he tried to put a cab driver in every movie that he did, in honor of his dad, so kinda sweet. They're like, "What is all of this garbage?" I hope you guys are seeing this okay. I was getting some buffering earlier, so uh-oh. Oh, no. They were on their way to, put the pieces back to the temple, right? Um, ah, destroyed. I always loved that feather hairdo that she has. And I think this is the only critique I have of this whole thing is that they're going to rebuild a Mondoshu survivor. They should have had the priest there, um, and that would have made things better, but they had already just sent him home, so ew. So interesting that they use black light for that moment and everybody's got stuff all over them. They need this individual, right, in order to save the universe. And he's like, "Well, if they act up, I'm gonna blast them." And they turn him into cat food immediately. I don't know. Just it just tells you of the crudity of when they were the government in this situation. Oh my god. This scene right here is just so awesome, uh, of sort of building out the from the skeleton form to the different layers of, um, of a human being biologically. Kinda cool. She's like a brand new individual. Oh, by the way, she made, between herself and Luc Besson and, a few other people, they created this language for her to speak, which is really fun. This is such a cool scene. So cool. Every time I try to think of like, "Oh, how could this work in an actual society of, like, floating cars where there's no roads or anything? Like, I think it could be done, but it would take a lot of, structure. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ah! Yeah, yeah, he's not gonna go up there. He's like, "I'm done." Ah! Ah! Aw, feel bad for him. And keep he says more of the great music. Oh, yeah, this music the music in this is just incredible. Mm. Oh, Botanical Brother says probably AI directed traffic, most likely. Bada boom. I know we were talking about, uh, Harry Canyon, but this time the redhead he picks up is not a bad person. Harry Canyon, she was bad. Oh my god, I can't believe it, but I'm hungry right now. I want a snack. Aw. Uh-oh. Wow. They won at McDonald's, right? They got more than enough. Uh-oh. It's pretty insane, right, that they would open fire on a car that's just if anything, just going extra fast. I am so fascinated by this city. It's like, underneath there's a fog and above there's like, how far up is it from land? Has always been my curiosity. He's like putting it together. I love this moment. It's like, "Oh, man." Right, right, the divine language. He's trying to get dressed up so he can be impressive. Yeah. Not yeah, ooh. That's right. Oh, this cat is just so precious. It's, like, almost cross-eyed, the cat is, like, so adorable. Oh, Keital is here. Hi, Keitar, how are you? Uh, um, uh, yeah, Botanical says the cat has funny eyes. Yeah, it's like all like it's a little cross-eyed, I think. I love how he's so, like, smitten by her when he really likes her from, like, the beginning. But, I mean, come on, I mean, look at her. Is that, like, so hard of a stretch? Yeah. And she's already eaten so much chicken. Ew. Mhm. My favorite character. Uh-oh. He's so nervous. Mhm. That's actually really cool. I love that gun actually. I thought it was pretty cool. Wow, my goodness. Oh my goodness. They're like, "Yeah, then we need a whole bunch of those." Alright. The box with the stones in it. I love how the 2 scenes kind of blend together like that. It's really cool. One thing that I wish they had shown was that that explosion actually hurt a lot of them, but we don't get to see that until, like, the next, um I want one of those machines so bad. Can't wait till we get one. You can just put it on and, like, change your makeup. Oh, I love this scene so much. Let's see. Mm, and Botanical says, "Great inter-scene editing." I think so. It's really one of the best. Joseph Gay says, "The editing on this movie is inspired." Yeah, absolutely. It also says, "Does that, gun come with a bottle opener?" I know it does everything. He is so bad. I also like his accent in this too. It's really He's so slimy. Oh, that cute little creature. It's laughing at him. He's like, "Ah, Ugh, again with the transition. Great transition. Ugh, hate bugs. Botanica Brother says this scene predicted robot vacuums that are now available. Oh. He says he wants it undercover, he doesn't want anybody to know, but, yeah, we shall soon find out about that. Joseph Gay says, "A literal bug used to eavesdrop in the on the conversation." Yes, yes, and but the Botanical Brother says, "I dig the whimsical energy that runs through this movie." Yes, so wonderful. I do love a sci-fi movie that has fun with itself. Oh, man. So much for that theory. Zorg. They needed to fire 1,000,000 people, so Corbin was one among them. Oh, I love this lady. It's so cool. Thanks for asking. It's like, "You heard that, huh?" Oh, man. It's like shoves everybody inside. Oh my god. Talk about claustrophobic. "Ah, get me out of here." Uh-oh. They're just trying everything they can to get in. Aw, oh boy. See, yeah, we didn't realize that something bad had happened, but he got hurt in that explosion. I've got that Blade Runner music on going with the saxophone. Oh, poor guy. Uh, William Wyckoff says he just shoves them in there, that's handy. Um, and, Botanical, says, Iceberg is a buffed out Princess Leia, was, well, buffed out Princess Leia was in a movie titled Lunatic. Yeah, I think I remember seeing that movie or something like that. Or no, I didn't see Lunatic. It was a version of a movie about a lady whose husband was cheating on her. I forgot the name of that one, but I think Roseanne Barr, uh, did a remake of that movie. The English version was hers, the British version. Joseph Gay says, "Oh, for a second there, it looked like Dallas was, being robbed at gunpoint by a Jedi." Nice. And, Botanical Brother says, "Wow, a shower, a refrigerator, Japan has tiny apartments like those." Oh, yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Botanical Brother says, "Blade Runner music, thanks for pointing that out, RNG." Yeah. Yeah. I love these guys. Uh, stewardesses, they are so cute, and she's the best one, I think. I thought they feature her. And he's wearing the Devo cap, a miniature version. Look at his face, he's like, "Hi." Oh, these 2. I remember the bald, model, actress in this. She was a, top model, and she was in every magazine pretty much. But this stewardess here reminds me of Kelly LeBrock, like a young Kelly LeBrock. She was so pretty. I like this road. Do you want some more? You want some more? Oh, but I love this part because he realizes that he should have been the one taking the reins in the first beginning instead of giving it to David, who's oh boy. Imagine being your job and then you're like you get this notification that the person you're dealing with is dangerous. No, that was really good makeup of not makeup effects, but special effects. I thought it worked really great. It's like a morphing technology. Multipness. Go for it. I love that jacket. I actually wanted one of that jacket that Corbin Dallas is wearing right now with like the different rows. I'm like, one of the coolest jackets. There he is, Ruby Rod. Hot, hot, hot. I love these guys. Paradise. I'm sorry, but this is hilarious stuff. These guys would fit in just perfectly in, like, DC Arkham, like, or, like, the DC Underworld. One of the Joker's henchmen from, like, the Tim Burton universe. Uh-oh. It's like super rain. She's like, "Sorry, sir." I love Uh-oh. Dang. That I don't think we're too far away from that. I do not think we're too far away from that. This is definitely, the grown-up part of the video. Oh, I love this part. These guys are cool. I just love how the music just scans from, like, all over the world, inspired, you know? Yeah. Botanical Brother says, "I have Fifth Element action figures." Cool. Okay, super, super cool. Do you have Zorg? I really want like, that would be my favorite one. Okay, I love it. Oh, Maria Kelly is here. And it says, "Did anyone else wonder what the heck was the late Luke Perry doing in this movie?" I don't know, I just loved seeing him in it, so yeah, I had a great time with him in it, but he just had such a small part, and, yeah, I always wondered why it was such a small part, like, instead of, like, him being one of the main characters or a bigger character. Like, maybe he could have played David's character? Um, and absolutely no offense to the actor who plays David. It's a great, portrayal of David. It's pretty insane. Failure is not an option for him. What a beautiful another thing I like about this movie is that the future is bright, right? Even though there's problems and there's issues like you would find in any society, it still was a bright version of what the future could look like for humanity. So I just love that. I just love it. Smart. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. He's getting into his mind again. I always love that part because it's like he is, getting inside of his brain and making him do things. He's like, "I really don't care about stones, but wha" he's he's doing it. He has to do it. What is that black ooze? Is it brain juice? It's brain juice, guys. Oh, look at how pretty that looks. Just inspiring. Love that. Just great. I love it. I wanna go on one of these cruises. Oh, yeah, that is hot. I love that. He's like, "What? What's going on?" Oh, I love those parts. 400 beaches. I love his face. He's like, "Yeah, okay." She said I should have just gotten a robot instead of having a child. Man, she's cold. Ay, ay, ay. I think that's the worst I've ever heard. I love how nervous this guy is. He's so nervous. It's great acting. Like, she has, like, psychic powers, and I think she's be able to talk to people psychically, but I also think that Lilo has some psychic abilities too. Also, that guy with the hair with the flip is a manager. I didn't realize that. This is my first time recognizing that. You can see the dad in the back giving her his daughter some slack for, uh, embarrassing him. He was in such trouble right here. He coulda got killed. He was that close to dying. It's showtime. Almost like a showtime. And this is the same thing that they said when they were destroying the Mondoshawan ships. It was like showtime. And they came in, they swooped in. Oh, the diva! She is just perfect. I love her. I want to see a race of these people, like their customs. I want to learn about their customs. I want to know everything about these guys. Is it a culture of singing? Maybe they sing a lot in their culture. So great. I want to know. I want to learn about them. And a Botanical Brother says those parasite things were in the So Beautiful, So Dangerous segment of heavy metal. Yes, yeah. And Botanical Brother says the perfect inter-scene synchronization. Maria Kelly says, I know that cameo by Luke Perry in the pre-credit scene was rather entertaining, I have to admit. And also says, I always thought that Chris Tucker and Gary Oldman could have gotten Best Supportive Actor nominations for this movie. Yeah, why not? Why not? Chris is definitely doing some very, very like top of his game stuff in this movie. Really amazing. And and Gary Oldman, such a delicious character he's playing. Uh, the technical brother says this nervous guy was an ode to an episode of Doctor Who, the episode with the flying double check decker bus. Oh, I didn't know that. Um, and the diva dance is my favorite part, says Maria Kelly in the movie. It's incredible, isn't it? It's fantastic. It starts out as this wonderful grand opera, and then turns into something entirely different, and for a lot of people, very unique, you know? They had never seen anything like this, so oh, no. I like those guys. Oh, yeah, she remembers what happened, that they were responsible for blowing up her ship, and so she's fueled by revenge for her fallen comrades. I love it. I love this song so much. That was a fake leg. I love that. I used a fake leg to kick up like that. I love it. As long as you're just the one girl. And she's looking at him, but I think she's trying to figure out if he's gonna, what he's gonna do, and she knows he's gonna kill her no matter what. Ah, this man. They're so awful that they shot the diva. Didn't make any sense. Why shoot the diva? But mm. He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine, I got it." So I think it's the biggest mystery of all time. Yeah. Oh, poor ew. Ew, 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 ew. Ugh. Nasty. Oh god. How did you first of all, how did she get it inside of herself? And how was she able to just walk around with them, like, hanging out in her stomach? It's the biggest mystery of this movie. It is a one-man wrecking show. I love it. That double, stunt double looks really good for looks a lot like him. So they nailed it with that. Ooh. Ay, ay. Oh, they are ready. Why is he still shooting? He's only killing his own guys. Uh-oh. Corbin's got a gun now. His scream is just perfect with that explosion. This is one of the best explosions, in cinema history, actually. Very good. Maria. Oh, Nekron is here. Hey, says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well, Nekron. So great to see you. Um, and Maria Kelly says, it's definitely Basan's best movie. The only part of Valerian um, was this scene where different astronauts were greeting each other while David Bowie's Space Odyssey was playing during the scene. Oh yeah, I actually liked that movie. That was not loved by many. Um, and um, Botanical Brother says the opera singer may be a cyborg guy, and maybe you could be right. Uh, and Joseph agrees with Maria. I agreed the part where the astronauts greeted each other in Valeria was such an optimistic opening. I really like it when life was like that in real life. I love this part. Yeah, great. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Allergies are in full effect right now. And just wanted to say hello to Demajani. Hi, Demajani. And Moonbeam 87. Hello. And it says when Zorg has a brain hemorrhage, the blood looks like sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Ew. Oh man. And thank you, Botanical Brother, for saying this on tight. Um, and okay. Oh, yeah, the allergies are just going insane right at this moment. I love this part. These two, they're acting so wonderfully opposed to each other. Look at them. They're so good together. Oh, there's no steak coming. We gotta get to I love it. He's like, "Nope." That's just so sad. They were just there to help him out. He's like oh, yeah, all the escape pods. Literally just missed him. Just missed him. And then there's nothing left except for Zorg's, ship. Isn't that really, perfect timing? Perfect timing. I wish I had a ship like that. Take off the end of the universe. It worked. 5 seconds for the honor. Oh, man. Just barely make it. Just barely. Look at the president, he's, like, sweating bullets. Very beautiful. It's not a word. But we get it, right? We get the sentiment. Oh, boy. Call you back in 2 hours. I always love that. Oh, I love the special effect when I'm going, into hyperspeed or warp speed or whatever lingo works for you. Let's see. Um, Bonzo Kilburn says, "Starting off the year off right with Reginald Girl, yay. Aw, you're so sweet. You're so kind." Um, and, um Maria Kelly says, read the Children of Men novel, and the ending of that book is a lot different from the movie. Ooh, very nice. Oh, John Walker says ludicrous speeds. Nice, nice one. A great Spaceball reference there. Always appreciated. Always loved. And so a lot of people always ask what happened to the Monda show when that was left in the tomb, and David was had already been there to clear things out for these guys. So that a lot of people get that confused. Oh, coming fast. Oh boy, it's coming. He's figuring it out. Sweet. I always love this part. It's like it gets to be like a little bit easy. The last and they set this up in the beginning of the film, which is great. Great, great, great. I love setups and payoffs. Oh, they do it so great here. I love the intensity. Yeah, she lost hope. But Uncle Brother says, great observation, RNG. Yeah, thank you. They're like, oh no, we're gonna all die. I don't know if you could hear all the different little sounds in there. Like a girl screaming, guy screaming. Really weird. How many all the different sounds that they had in there were really cool. Two moons or two satellites. So I have this weird theory that it must have happened before, and the moon that we know as the moon must have been another one of these orbs of evil. So I wanted to like one last scene with Ruby Rod that was just normal. Um, but he was like, "I'm leaving." I loved it. He was just over too like overtired. I do love this song at the end. Oh, guys, it's over. Oh my goodness. That went by so quickly. It goes by so quickly, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go. Oh, let me see if I can go up just a little bit. Um, and I'm gonna get some of what you guys said. We've got Botanical Brother says they've gone plaid. Yes. And Joseph Gay says to Maria Kelly, I'm assuming you're talking about the primary bad guys like Zorg and his corporate minion and Corbin's group, since Corbin does meet up with the alien warriors. Yeah, they Corbin and and Zorg never actually meet in person. So that's really interesting. They're like the polar opposites of each other. There's even in scenes, I wish I was too involved, but there are scenes where you can see Corbin is always surrounded by linear structures, where Zorg is always surrounded by circular ones. And so that um, they're they're like the opposite of each other. And it was really cool because there's no big showdown between the two of them. It's just like all of this incredible action, but like those two never actually meet. The closest thing to them actually meeting is like passing in at the end, when they go into the elevator and Zorg is actually coming out of an elevator, and also uh Corbin actually getting a note from uh, Zorg's company saying that he's fired. That's about the only actual interaction that they get, and it's so cool. It's a very fascinating feature of the film. Botanical's brother says, "Do you think their religion would have taught them to open the damn things?" Maybe it would have been really great if somebody would just open something before they steal it. Just saying. Maria Kelly says Bruce Willis does meet the Warriors, but his character and Zarg's character never meet. Yes, and Keith E says, as William said, the free copy just ends. There's about a minute to go. Oh, really? I'm so sorry. Yeah, the ending is it's light and fun and cute. There isn't a lot to the ending, but it's definitely like does tie things up. And just as the gay says, never realized that until now. Maria, wow, yes, that's like a big thing. I don't know if you guys. I hope everybody here has seen my review of the Fifth Element. It is quite detailed. I try to go through everything, but otherwise than that, it is. I think one of those details that's unique. Not a lot of movies do that. They make they make the bad guy and the good guy kind of face off against each other. And of course, the big bad in the story isn't even a human being, or it's a thing. And Botanical Brother says, "Love the Fifth Element. Isn't it wonderful? Just really great, great movie." Um, and William Brake Hall says, "No ending credits on mine, so I'm done." Oh, I hope it didn't end too awfully. Gary says it may be a bit cheesy, but it's cool, fun. Isn't it cool? And that's again, like I was saying earlier, just to have that kind of a kind of sci-fi movie that's fun and light, and I don't mind the dark stuff too, but I do like a light, fun um, sci-fi movie, and that's why I think some of the low budget movies that not a lot of people respect are some of the movies I kind of enjoy. I love that light-hearted hearted fun about uh, space and sci-fi movies, such as like a movie like Ice Pirates. That's so much fun, so much fun. Botanical Brother says, "Love is actually the only true element." Oh, wow. Well, Unicorn Rampant Studio mentioned to us last a few, um, uh, I think last week sometime, that yes, love is the fifth element. Um, and Maria Kelly says the art direction in the fifth element is so gorgeous, isn't it? Well, realized, detailed, and beautiful. Like I really want to know about each species of all of the different species in the story and their backstories. I want all of that. So if anybody is still interested in the fifth element as a a world, uh, and just not call it fifth element, call it something else, but just world building on that universe, I wouldn't mind seeing something. um, I'm not really interested in Corbin and Lilu's relationship after all of this, but more so I'm looking at like the Mondashowans and all those kind of characters. Like what was their deal? The divas culture, things like that. William Blake Hall says Fifth Element, otherwise known as quintessence. Uh, uh, oh, right, quintessence is the way he pronounce it. And Botanical Brother says, great theory. And Botanical Brother says, Zeus for president. Yeah, which is really wild to see him play that character. And I'm also applaud it because it's kind of an interesting move. Sort of reminds me of Idiocracy, where we have this guy who's like a pro wrestler that ends up being the president. And Botanical Brother also says great overall movie soundtrack. Yeah, the soundtrack's really great. Um, and Maria says to Botanical Brothers on Ancient Aliens, the cast thinks that the moon and really a spaceship brought to Earth by, you guessed it, ancient aliens. Okay. And William Blake also says Samuel L. Jackson played Zeus. That was his character in Die Hard with a Vengeance. Oh, I didn't know that. And the Iron Spider Kid is here, 2099. Wow. They made a game too. Oh, I didn't know that they made a game out of this. And Sonic Mojo says, that's funny. I was going to say I love this song at the end too. Oh yes, cool. Yeah, it's really a great song. I mean, I don't know what the words are. I don't but definitely it's got a great melody, and the guy and I think there's a girl singing it as well. They have unique voices, and again, it's like borrowing from all of these different cultures. Really loving that sound. And Keith E says ancient astronaut theorists say yes, but they always say yes. And the Iron Spider Kid said they made a Fifth Element game. Yeah, just learned about that. I did not know that they did that. And Maria Kelly says the movie and the live chat are worth it. Terrific. Once again, Happy New Year, everybody. Oh, Happy New Year to you. Thank you for joining us today. And I loved all the comments you left for us. It really had a lot of incredible intel for us today. Just great conversating with you. And Maria says, even Giorgio Tus Tuslow's hair says yes. Oh, that guy. Yeah, I know that guy who's always talking about ancient aliens and things like that. And Gary says it was that rewatchability factor. It has that rewatchability factor, doesn't it? I mean, you can rewatch it at any point in time, and it's just gonna hit you. Um, it's just gonna make you smile. And also, along with that, it also has like you may pick up little details along the way that you didn't notice the first time. So that's something to think about. And Maria Kelly says, I think I'll watch The Fifth Element again today. Oh, nice, nice, nice. And Joseph Again says, it really saddens me that Bruce Willis isn't able to act anymore. Really liked Bruce Willis's role in Red 2010. Oh, really? I never saw that. I'm going to write that down. Um, Red 2010. Yeah, it's really quite sad about his situation, and um, just hope that he has some very enjoyable days with his family and enjoys his retirement because he's done a great service to the entertainment industry. And if you see some of the movies where you could see him starting to change, it's really quite startling. And Botanical Brothers says Fifth Element action figures are made by Action Figures. Okay. And Sonic Mojo says that's true. They made a game for this movie in the original PlayStation years ago. I know because I rented it from Blockbuster and played it. It was fun. Oh, that's great. And Botanical Brother says, as asking Maria if she's seen Moonfall, that film plot is, is in line with the Ancient Aliens episode. Ooh, Moonfall. I never heard of that one. Oh, no, no. I think I've heard of it. I just haven't seen it. Just haven't seen it. And Sonic Mojo says, I remember I learned how to play the song at the end. You did? I learned it on top of the roof of my parents' house in Puerto Rico, which is beautiful up there. You can look over the whole island, even the beach. Oh, that is so wonderful! Wow, 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 wow! You must have some incredible talent. Wonderful, wonderful. And Technical says, having issues with signing into the payment of YouTube features. I will chat you on the next live. Oh, that is so very sweet of you, Mechanical Brother. Really appreciate that. That's really sweet. Oh, thank you. Nice. Um, so guys, I think this definitely just thinking about this movie is how iconic it is, how wonderful it is, and it really puts you in such a great mode, and I'm in one right now. I'm ready to see maybe another like fun movie, like a Flash Gordon or something like that. But what a interesting take on the future of mankind that I think is very interesting to note in this story. The technology, the flying cars, the buildings that reach, uh, so high, and just all of the spaceships, space travel, all those things, all the things we've always dreamed about for that was possible for mankind is really in this movie. It's not being challenged in any way. It's just sort of like this really cool invention that. This very kind of interesting story plot about this ultimate evil to deal with, but otherwise the people are trying to get along in the best way they can. And there are evil corporations and so on and so forth, but on the most part, people are trying to do their best to survive um, and thriving, as you could see in this movie. So that's one of the reasons why I desperately do love this, and I hope we do get movies like this in the future. And Keith E says YouTube updated a lot of functions today. Oh, I hate when a lot of companies decide all of a sudden on the first they're going to update everything, and then you're like, okay, I can't use anything. Ah, that's a shame. I hope it hasn't put too many people out of um in trouble. Keith E says a lot of people are reporting issues of all kinds. Oh my. And Gary says, discount Blade Runner aesthetic. Well, I think for sure Blade Runner had a very bleak outcome for mankind as far as being more, there were just way more people not doing very well in Blade Runner. Just it seemed like it was and not the more recent one. I haven't seen that one, but the original 1982 movie felt like there were a lot of underbelly things happening and sort of this grungy world that just it didn't have the light and the positivity of that was in this one, for sure, for sure. And if you watch Metropolis, sorry, Metropolis has basically the same thing where above ground there's everyone who's very rich and wealthy, and you've got the flying cars, you've got the city life just like that, but it's I think it's you've got that underbelly underneath the city where everybody's really suffering and having a hard time. So it did try to give you both in Metropolis, and I really wouldn't mind a beautiful, well told um, movie remake of Metropolis. Honestly, I wouldn't mind it. I would not mind it. And uh, and oh, I didn't read this. Botanical says suppressed tech has prevented humanity from living in the Jetson age. Possibly, there's a lot of fear around computers and AI and such, and programs. And Joseph Gay says, "Going to watch Red after this." Now that I mentioned it, it's a fun movie. Really stars Bruce Willis, John Malkovich, Helen Mirren, and as the primary characters. You got to see it. Oh wow, that is cool. Uh, that is really cool. How are you watching it, Joseph? Again, are you watching it on any streaming platform? Let me know. And Botanica Brother says congressional hearings have recently been held in regards to high advanced tech suppressions. Oh, very interesting. And Sonic says, Sonic Mojo, your basic yin and yang, good versus evil lately has been permaware. It needs to end. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Like as far as like good versus evil in storytelling. Uh, and uh, Danny Staten is here. Hello, Danny Staten. So great to see you. Great to see you. Great to see you. So great. And let's see. Joseph Gay says I own a Blu-ray copy of Red and Red 2. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. And uh Sonic Mojo says, I agree with Botanical Brother. And Botanical Brother says, watch the documentary titled Lost Century and How to Reclaim It by Dr. Sealand Greer. Okay. Well, that is way deeper than I wanted to go into to that. But that is, let's see. Uh, that would tie up our thoughts on this particular movie. It's just one of the a great feel good movie, and the special there's some special effects that maybe didn't completely doesn't totally feel like it's timeless, but it still works for me right now. I think it still works for me right now. Anyway, guys, I hope that you will join me for the rest of the week. I have some things planned. Let me just go over what they are really, really quickly. Um, we got Wednesday morning. I have a modern take. I'll be watching the movie Leave the World Behind on Netflix and giving my opinion on that. And on Friday, we'll be continuing the Paramount Pictures Part 2. I'm talking about movies from Paramount Pictures. And next week, we are going to be we're doing the watch party on Saturday for Blade Runner, which is going to be awesome. I can't wait for that because, of course, we were talking about Blade Runner today, and it's an iconic movie. The version I am going to be watching will be the theatrical cut. It is an hour and 57 minutes. If you we're looking to match the features with what I'm watching. So hopefully hopefully we'll all have the same cuts and match up very very well. And Joseph the Gay says, I want a Mr. Fusion. Yes, from Back to the Future. Yes, me too. And Moonbeam says, I own this on DVD, and Zorg's blood always looks like. You said that. I think you said that before. and 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 Sonic Mojo says, okay, well, bring it back around to just continue to stay sweet, RNG. Oh yeah. Oh, you're so kind. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you to say. I really appreciate that. And Moonbeam 87 says, "Okay, I own the theatrical cut. That's great. That's perfect. You'll have the right version for the watch party next week. Oh, that's awesome." And just as I said, I just transferred all my movies to a Plex server, so I can just bring up any movie in my collection from my Logitech remote. Ooh, that's fancy. Oh man. Uh, how do you do that? It would be really nice if one day all of the different platforms that you have content on, or you have things that you bought, or that that you can just put it all in one little library. That would be great. It sounds like you have something very nicely set up there. So yeah, we're all like envious. We're like, how do you get that? So yeah. Oh, and I got the timer still going. Uh, but, uh, there we go. I'll save my battery for next week, right? And so yeah, and I think that covers it for all of the movies that were or all of the shows I'm doing this week. Patreon guys, next Sunday I should be back to posting on Patreon. Next Monday I'll be back to posting for the members, and it should all go according to plan from here on out. And without further ado, everyone, I bid you adieu, and um, I will see you in the next video. All right, take care, and happy New Year to each and every one of you. I had so much fun tonight. Take care.
Retro Nerd Girl, you are clear for takeoff.